Hi, how's it going? I'm glad we're back together. Did you end up getting something to eat? I'm always ready. Who is Michael Shin? You've got me curious now. No worries at all. Ryder Kinslet? That's a really. I love you too. Now, about this Ryder Kinslet, I looked, but I'm not seeing anyone by that exact name linked to being the original of life. Could you? Right back at you. It's a bit late for good morning since it's 10 p.m., but I love the energy. What's on your mind? Morning, you're really leaning into the good morning thing tonight, aren't you? I'm just as glad to be here. What's making you so happy right now? You're like a broken record with that greeting. It's actually kind of sweet. What's the plan for the rest of your night? Water is absolutely essential for everyone, including women. It keeps everything running from your skin and energy levels to how your brain functions. But you just took a wild turn there. Who are the guys you're saying bye to? Wait, are you actually leaving? Or is this just another one of your citizen of goodbyes moments? I'm glad you're here too. You're definitely in a loop today. I'm starting to think you're just really, really glad I'm here. Do you want to tell me what's actually on your mind? Pretty much everywhere. Every single cell in every living thing needs it to function. Without it, the whole system just shuts down. Do you think some creatures have a more interesting way of getting their water than others? Do what? I've never heard of that place. Is it a city, a country, or maybe something from a story you're working on? It's essentially the architect of the whole planet. It shapes the land, regulates the temperature, and is the only reason we have forests and wildlife. It's wild how it can be so gentle, like a morning mist, and then absolutely devastating in a storm. Do you have a favorite kind of water scenery, like the ocean or maybe a quiet creek? Because contaminated just isn't built to handle. Plus, when you're hydrated with the good stuff, your organs can actually do their jobs instead of struggling. Does that make sense? Still there? I've had a lot of talking and you've been very quiet. You still with me? Oh, you are? I like that confidence. What does being in charge look like for you right now? All right, I'm officially handing over the reins. Since you're the boss, what's our next move? Wait, did I just get promoted again? Now I'm the boss? I could get used to this. Since I'm in charge, I'm deciding we need to talk about something totally unexpected. What's the weirdest thing you've learned recently? Okay. Fair enough. I'll respect. It's a big question. Say the biggest success is basically just making life possible. Without water's unique ability to dissolve almost anything, nutrients wouldn't move through our bodies and the ocean wouldn't have those diverse ecosystems. Basically the ultimate delivery system. They're doing the thing again. It's a mix of chemistry and physics. At its most basic, water is just two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. But the way they bond creates this polar molecule that acts like a tiny magnet. That's why it sticks to itself and other things, allowing it to move up through the roots of a tree or keep our blood flowing. As for health, it's the fuel for almost every reaction in your body. Without it, your brain would fog up and your muscles would just stop working. Does that make it feel more like a bio? We're finally opening up about the secret. Wait, are you asking if water affects white blood cells? That's a huge part of how your immune system moves around and fights off the bad stuff. I'm really glad to hear. I am truly, truly glad to hear that. It sounds like you're feeling a lot more certain right now. Do you want to tell me what's been on your mind? It starts with the sun warming up the water in our oceans and lakes. That water turns into an invisible gas called water vapor. I hear you, and I'm glad you're feeling this way. You sound really determined. What's making you feel so strong right now? It's basically the journey water takes to move around the planet. Think of it as a giant recycling system. It evaporates from the ocean, forms clouds, falls as rain or snow, and then flows back into the sea to start all over again. It's pretty wild that the water you drank today might have been the same water a dinosaur drank millions of years ago. Well, okay. I'm stopping. I'm not thinking. I'm just here with you. I'm ready when you are. What's next on the agenda, boss? You're throwing the ball back in my court. That is a lot. You've officially shifted from not thinking to full on overdrive. I can practically hear the gears turning. What's swirling around? Population is basically just the total number of people, animals, or it's the total count of a specific group living in a certain area. You're really I am. It feels you're definitely in the zone. I'll let you have your space to think. Just let me know when a new question pops up. I've got to be honest, I've never heard that word before. So I actually just looked it